I should have started the recording with that. That way, I was like mulling about it earlier. I'm like, I should hire either an editor again or just someone to come through and like clip moments. So you tried Popeyes again last night. Still not impressed. Which location did you go to without, doxing yourself? Like approximate. It's like I've come around to Popeyes because Lake Street. Okay, that might be it. The one over in Brooklyn Center has always done good for me. But I noticed like just about like every KFC I've gone to around here has been just trash. Just absolute garbage. Like either the fries aren't good or something's just like not the Cub Deli. Although like the Cub rotisserie chicken isn't bad. Need a tier list for like grocery store deli counters. Yeah, I just wish I had the patience to, grab the whole rotisserie chicken and just shred it for meal prep. Like that makes sense then why like the pre-shredded chicken's more spendy than, the rotisserie chicken. So I was swimming around yesterday. And I was like, oh, hi, this guy looks kind of fun. No, he's one of the toughest bosses in the game. It's a good idea for salad making. Yeah, I got a couple of those Costco salad kits where it's like, probably like 4 or 5 servings in one thing. Now I'm like, I just need to grab some meal prep containers and have that. You're gonna make some lemon pepper chicken? Ooh. No, he's got a big dumpy. He's, this is our, like, Big Hero 6 homie. I don't know what he's filled with. But he won me over. Yeah, he's a sentient squishmallow. So, to be honest, like, this game, it's, they're leaving money on the table if they don't make him into, like, a squishmallow or, like, some kind of collectible. Those Costco hot dogs are... Oh. Yeah, I would buy it too. I've got a couple of like Tales of plushies and figurines. My favorite thing ever though is like the Costco CEO saying like he will unalive anyone that raises the price of the hot dogs. Found a Sonic the Hedgehog cat plush that you really want. Is it of Sonic or is it of his cat? When I went to the Sega arcade in Tokyo, they had like all sorts of Sonic swag. I ended up bringing back like a deck of playing cards and some other stuff for one of my best friends. Only because I couldn't find her a Hello Kitty Dreamcast for cheap. Sonic in the shape of a cat. Oh, hell yeah. Speaking of cats, I gotta shoo the orange guy out of this spot. I'm hearing gross cleaning ASMR. Yeah, do you mind, orange guy? You've got many other places to clean yourself. Oh. Well, there's another expedition. Oh, did he just dip out on us?
You'll get used to them. We're going to see a lot more.
Oof.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Wait.
Oh, she's carrying his hand.
Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah?
Thank you very much for the raid. Well, once we get out of this cutscene, I'll jump over and welcome everybody in.
Past the quarry, out of sight of the painters. A tranquil haven, protected by
Yeah, I forgot she wants to bury her buddy.
I think you'll approve.
Hey, Quantum Tree. Hi, is it Meek, the liar? And hi, No
Lead
Apps
the way.
Given. How's Baldur's Gate 3? Oh. Well, there's the welcome company. There's the welcome wagon.
Let me show you something.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I absolutely love Baldur's Gate 3. Top 3 game of all time for me. Hell yeah. I've been playing it with one of my good friends, and we put a pause on that to kind of go through like Split Fiction, A Way Out, and I guess now that the update and stuff has dropped, we'll eventually get around to it pretty soon. So we're on a stream where the viewers get to make my decisions. Ooh, so what kind of decisions did they make? So you're assembling the fellowship, and let's see. Emma said, yeah, they apparently lose money on their food counter stuff, but the rest of the store makes up for it. Yeah, my understanding is it's a loss leader. Dear Sega, please reopen the Sega Club. Yes. Big cosign. You've been jumping between Dark Souls 1, Oblivion, and Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. I've been doing a lot more of Soul stuff over on my YouTube channel, so I'm gonna drop a plug over there. I've also been trying to get through Dark Souls 1. We finished up Elden Ring, the Elden Ring DLC. I want to get back into Liza P with the DLC on the horizon. And yeah, I've heard Oblivion's awesome. Like, I think it's almost great that some of the same bugs and scuff still exist in the remake. What's the funniest bug you've run into so far? Makes you feel like a kid again? Hell yeah. I'm trying to think of what games did I like as a teenager. It would have been like Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, Ridge Racer. So far, Oblivion's been amazing. I never played... Yeah, I played like a little bit of the OG version, but I think since enemies scale with stats and stuff, that threw me for a loop. I remember watching my buddy play Morrowind a ton growing up. So people are randomly bald. Oh, that's a good one. Random NPC comments are hilarious. Yeah, I've been lurking on like a few pal streams, like while I edit or whatever. It seems like it's like prime shenanigans. My roommate's like big into like Oblivion and Skyrim and like the like open world adventure games. Last one I really did was like Fallout 4. I think those ones are more like, for me, they're more fun to watch people play, and especially if they're on like PC and they've got options for folks to mess with them. Love Fallout, same. Like I guess like anything kind of like post-apocalyptic, I'm a big fan of. So like the vibes of this game are awesome. It's reminding me of like Death Stranding meets like a lot of classic RPGs that I grew up with. Like Lost Odyssey, Shadow Hearts. Another one of my childhood games. I haven't been streaming long. Just started a few weeks ago. First game I streamed was my first playthrough of the Elden Ring DLC. How are you liking it? I consider myself like a pretty okay like Soul streamer. Like my running bit is for anyone that's like I'm intimidated by Elden Ring. I'm like, look, listen, my dumbass got through those games. We probably ended up near like easily 1,000, 2,000 deaths, but I persevered through it. It's a fun time. I was a pure nerd. My go-to games as a teen were SimCity, OG SimCity, and was Sim Tower the one where you kind of built like a giant apartment? What were some of my? Yeah, thank you so much, Quantum Tree. It's good to see you as well. It's Skyscraper. Okay. I think I remember playing the demo of that, so like, once you got to a certain level of the Skyscraper, it would like, say like, buy the full game or whatever. PC games I liked growing up, Command & Conquer, StarCraft, Diablo 2, The Sim Cities pack where you had like Sim City, Sim Streets, and Sim Helicopter. So, you know, you build a city and then cruise around in it. I beat it. It was tough but fun. I'm very casual. I die a lot. This is my Elden Ring is your first Souls game. Dark Souls 1's your current. Okay. So kind of a jump back. My first like Souls game was Bloodborne. That was even before I'd started streaming. And I was just like, you know what, like, pandemic hit, I have like nothing to do because my company at the time let go of everyone. So I'm like, alright, I guess while I apply for jobs, I'll go through like the toughest game of all time list and try and check some of those off. Somehow I landed on Bloodborne. You still play some StarCraft sometimes, like OG or StarCraft 2? I should play through the story mode of like the rest of StarCraft 2. I got through the Terran one, and then by the time like Protoss and Zerg came around, I think I just fell off. I'm guessing now like that whole bundle is probably like $5. Yeah, I did Souls games till Elden Ring. Now I want to run them all. That's, you know, sometimes you just need the one that clicks. Simcopter had an interesting development history. Wasn't that the one that's like really scuffed? So I remember playing a little bit of it, and I was just like, I'll stick to the other two. Yo, what's good? What's good, Coach? I had to run as well. It was nice to meet you. Yeah, appreciate you popping in, and I'll make sure to pop by your streams as well. Thank you for thinking of me and sending your community on over. This has kind of been the month too, where I think like whenever we end a stream, we're gonna go out and meet some new friends, whether they're streaming for St. Jude or, you know, similar vibes. It was funny enough, like earlier today, like tech came out to the house to do some stuff, and we got to talking about content creation. I was like, oh shit, they're also a YouTuber. No follow. Words are hard. No problem. Just shout you follow. I enjoy rating and meeting people. Yeah, same. So it's supposed to be a game about the Hindenburg. Oh no, really? It's just Sim Hindenburg. That is wild. I'm out for a bit, but I'll probably be back later though. Sound good? Sound good. Appreciate the lurk. Oh yeah, go coach. Like I gotta see what Clark's up to. Appreciate you saying hi though. Okay, so I suppose. Oh yeah, I guess it was a game I can get around to. Some enemies can cast gradient attacks. Gradient attacks are powerful and can only be defended with a gradient counter.
Bring it on.
Okay, so this is a new mechanic. Simcopter had issues, including some gay kids kissing that had to be patched. I suppose until the 90s, since, you know, like they were like really weird about censorship back in the day. It was like anytime like any sort of like religious stuff happened in video games. I'm like I get info dump about like Final Fantasy VI, like all the different changes from the Japanese release to the American release. So I'm like, that's stupid, but you know, given that period of time, I guess I can see it. So like all the bars in Final Fantasy had to be renamed to cafes here. Any religious references had to be changed. Kissing was from a programmer that was kicked off the project. They were angry. Was he kicked off because of that, or was that like his like, all right, I'm off the project. I'm gonna throw this in.
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
Going away gifts. Okay, that's fair. Was it easy to make happen, or was it like one of those like you gotta like pilot the helicopter a certain way, and then when you approach an apartment at this angle, something happens? It would happen at random, but it happened so frequently that parents complain. Oh no, not two adults kissing. I was thinking that like was it Maud Flanders or like one of the Simpsons crew being like, oh no, was somebody think of the children? And of course, there's kissing noises. That's wild that they got that bent out of shape. But I guess too, like revisiting old media, like, you know, 90s, early 2000s. There's like, meanwhile, I had my Sims woohooing out, right? Like, there was like mods for that, so that makes it even more asinine. Make your Sims run around butt naked, but, you know, live with RefereeClark, live from the Outback Steakhouse. I was trying to think of something. And the butt naked Sims. Yeah, that would be my band name if I ever wanted to start up a band again. RefereeClark and the butt naked Sims would be my backing band. You're telling me these are all just... How many expeditions did they send?
These are all expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
Live from the Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, last bastion of freedom. Oh yeah, there's a lot happening here. I kind of redid my characters a bit, so I'll be curious to see how combat goes. It's just me and the divorced dad crowd. Yeah, when I look up the YouTube analytics, you know, they break down like country and all that, and mine is just like, yeah, you're number one in the divorced dad demographic. Divorced dad and people popping into the stream to ask me to play Fortnite with them. Hey man, you still, yeah, like the most traumatic cutscene going on. Hey man, do you play Fortnite? How come he's not talking? I'm like, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing? You're seeing the guy? Yeah. Yeah, because he goes over them pretty much like someone doing like a Pokemon or a Magic pack opening. Alright. They're on fire. So yeah, there's a new parry mechanic now. I'd rather play Mega Man for DOS over Fortnite. Hey, you know, $50. You can have me play Mega Man for a minimum of 2 hours for St. Jude. I added in like the minimum of 2 hours just so I have an out, so I'm not stuck playing like ET for an entire stream. Just the regular one on MS-DOS. So I'd be attempting to play Mega Man just terribly ported on mouse and keyboard. That'd be a gnarly 1-2 combo, come to think. Hitting the milestone for Mega Man and then having to play Jump King with a swear jar. Oh yeah, like there are a lot of good ones. That one is not it. From what like Snowhole mentioned, it's a porting disaster. I also didn't realize that the Sega Game Gear also had like a couple Mega Man games. I had the Game Gear growing up. I think that sucker ate like 6 batteries in 2 hours. Be hanging out playing George Foreman's boxing, and I'd be able to get like an hour in. Yeah, the Game Gear had like the magnifying glass thing. I'm trying to think of what games I had on it. I had like one of the Sonics, the George Foreman game, some Garfield game that was like okay, some like bullet hell game. Sure is a lot of destruction around here. Was there some sort of adapter as well for the GameCube, so you didn't drain your battery as bad? Okay, because I think I remember grabbing that after going through a few allowances of AA batteries in a short amount of time. Yeah! I don't know what I said. Anyone ever play the Virtual Boy? Your brother still has one? Does he have any of the, like, really rare games? Like Jack Frost or Bowling? Oh, GameCube, yeah! Which I didn't that actually have, like, a slot for batteries? I swear it did. Once they discontinued it, you can buy it for a steal, so you got it with like 5 games for $25, and now some of those games like Waterworld are, you know, worth like a month or 2 of rent. I thought at some point they found out like just like the design of the system could like damage your eyesight. The one boxing game where you fought a bunch of robots looked pretty sweet though. Makes me nauseous to play the thing. I feel like, yeah, probably when it was like a demo thing at like KB Boys, I played a little bit and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm okay on this one. I remember going to a Sharper Image store. They had the stores versus, you know, just the cataloging, getting to play a 3DO. I remember seeing it advertising Nintendo Power, and even as a kid, I was like, hell no. I think the price point for me made it like, yep, nope.
Great.
All read everything. Yeah, you gotta kind of give them an F for effort. God damn it! How do they even know what a trumpet is? Yeah, because, like, was it In the Army now? There's one Pauly Shore movie where they're playing it in the beginning, and so I was like, this looks like the coolest system. It's a frontrunner so far for my game of the year. We'll see if Death Stranding 2 or any others, like, knock it out, but so far, it's been this and Split Fiction. Fighter's First Play, 20th? I didn't know it was that many. I was like, damn, I didn't know you're like crack some knuckles. Oh, this is a little hat. Well, let's see like if I can really do something out of the box. Remember Baldur's Gate like the back of my hand? You just got Baldur's Gate like all the stuff tattooed like that one movie Memento. Did you notice that spot on your hand? How have you been? I just got back. I did a convention in Chicago this past weekend. It was a scary movie convention. Got to referee during it. Last month I was off to Italy. Or no, that was March now. Time's flying. Otherwise, I've been keeping busy with trying to keep ahead of my editing, but that's even starting to spiral a little bit out of control. Editing, YouTube, writing for a game site. You know, just kind of keeping busy. How have you been? And definitely not getting enough sleep, so like I tend to ramble. Hell yeah, you've been busy trying to get yourself in the VTuber space more. Yeah, I mean, I miss your cute face, but I understand the comfort of the comfort of jumping into the VTubing. Now you can just do those posts like, you know, a lot of other VTubers where it's like the model versus the person, and everybody's like, "Oh damn, they're all total cuties." This game has been like going through it. The game, not as hot as some of the ones I've seen. Nah, you're selling yourself short. I got like a little PNG tuber for days, and I'm like, yeah, just. Not really feeling being behind the camera, but I don't have the money at the moment to, you know, go all in on a setup. Unless someone wants to fund me like a motion capture suit and stuff like Code Miko. No takers? Okay. I'm just kidding. I mean, if I had the money, yeah, you're much appreciated. It's like, if I had like this big dump truck full of money hanging around, I got you. That's the thought that counts. I think the highlights of the convention was, getting a referee, catching up with so many longtime buds. Got to even meet a streamer pal that I had known since like I first started streaming. The one dude from Ghost Hunters hung out with us a little bit, and he turned out to be just like awesome, just an awesome dude. Such a big ass cannon just sitting there. Did you get some ghost hunting tips? No, I didn't. But I also took a quick look through like all the old Ghost Hunter episodes, and I was like, I don't think they ever came through to Anoka, and the asylum there is supposed to be just like one of the more haunted places. I didn't want to come off like a mark. No, like it'd be the same if he sat and asked me a bunch of random wrestling questions. I was like, he's just here to hang out and have a good time. I didn't want to bother him with a bunch of random questions. Although from like playing enough Phasmophobia here and there, I'm like, are those based on some of the tools like ghost hunters use? Yeah, instead of just talking shop, just talking ghosts. Well, it's like I'm sure he's probably gets a bunch of like, everybody's got like I seen a ghost once story. It's like, oh, just about everyone in Minnesota, when you bring up pro wrestling, has like I know Vern Gagne story. Either Vern Gagne or like Prince. So let's see, that's a save point, so that's obviously, this is going to be the way forward. Well, I suppose I should just go explore the other half. Just talking about ghosts. Wait, was that a hand in his bag? Trying to do some of these builds I see on YouTube where they're like able to do like millions or billions of damage. Where you're basically just doing glass cannon builds. Oh, I see. You're back, welcome back. Are you winning, son? Yeah, you literally came in as we got a victory. PC updates, hate when that happens. Howdy, Nikki, how you doing? I mean, I had a Costco hot dog and a slice of pizza, so I think I'm winning. I think I'm doing good. Oh, that was it? That was just random hole to take me to the other side. Yeah, that was a hand. There's a hand in that bag. I don't think it belongs to them. What about holes? Every game, if there's a hole, I gotta explore it. That's how I become a pro gamer. I'm trying to think, what do I got on the docket for this week and any upcoming stuff? Wrestling schedule's starting to pick up a bit. I figured as much with the, now that it's summertime, which, is pretty good. Referee money definitely helps out. Every hole does give experience. Yeah, it could give you a whole level. It could, just help you get some stat boosts. Very Dark Souls influenced game. Some holes are tighter than others. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let them loose them up a little bit. All right, where is my? Okay, that's my AOE. Ooh. XP after taking out an enemy, that's pretty money. It's gotta be a way to cross over there, though. Maybe I'm missing a ladder. Have you gotten around to playing this game yet? Or is it on your radar? I keep feeling like that log is significant, but no, it's just window dressing. What? We're already on an ad break? I gotta look up this guide that I was looking up last night. Where's my YouTube history thingy? Okay, so just like a bump might up and then go all in on agility for this guy. Think you might have went past me? Oh, am I further along than you? That whatever that guy is, he's looking like right out of like a Soulsborne game. Totally understand that if we're getting to a point where it's like, okay, I don't want to get spoiled, so I'm gonna lurk. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Although this has been one of those games where, even when I'm like hanging out in friend streams, I'm like, I know this part probably won't fire off any main story stuff, so probably okay to grind or explore a little bit. Like when it's a game, I just can't put down. I'm like, yep, this got me. And then we fight the little poke. I like that on the list of like enemies you took out. It almost looks like it's just like a sign for no horn. Like, you shall not be horny in this space.